That's not the right music. Oh, I can hear myself. Fuck! Okay. There we go. I'm not on screen right now. As in my avatar. Because it's not finished, and it's not gonna get across the despicable nature that I'm in. Why did I just fart? Why didn't you fucking fart, shark guy? Oh, right, yeah. Sharks can't fart, because they live underwater. Isn't that convenient? Okay. Dickheads, let's see what you've submitted. Also, hello, by the way. It is me, DeadBedSpread. I feel really good today. I got a 12-hour nap last night, so I am full of beans. Full of beans. Now, let me refresh my live stream settings, because it doesn't seem to be working. Okay. Hello, Master Chefy. Hello, Cruise the Poke. Hello, Monster Asylum. Hello, Shark the Guy. Hello, Percellian. Hello, Matt number 7077. Hello, Sea Dragon. And hello, Goose. Hello, Lee. Hello, Yanis. Sea Dragon, I'm gonna make you mod, just in case there are any bots doing stuff. Hello, Bastion, spelt with numbers. Hello, Wimpod XD. It is indeed me. But in a furious rage, I need to take off all my clothes. That's not... I need to take off my hoodie, because it's very warm in my room, and it's going to get even warmer if I'm feeling such rage! Are we allowed to resubmit a Pokemon we've already... Yes. Because I'm not going to be looking... The reason why I announced it to everybody is because I want people who submitted to be here, so that I can make them cry in for real. Okay. Y'all went absolutely bananas. So let me see. I'm gonna get this one right away. I'm just gonna do them rapid fire. I hope that I have something pasted that isn't a spoiler for a video. Okay, perfect. And I need to get my pen ready, and my setup is all wrong, and you're sorry that you're late. We're only 6 minutes in. What are you talking about? Hello, Joy! I should make you mod as well. Not that we need that many mods in here, but it makes sense. I need some music of a better variety than this. Something wrong with this. You know, actually, yeah, let's do a bit of this. Let's do a bit of this. It's very off-brand for me, but this is also an off-brand stream, so. Okay.
In the first age.
All right, we get it. Okay. Can we not do the narration bit, please? Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. No, is that too loud? I need to adjust my settings on my end. Okay. So, this is a pen with smoothing on, so I can't write with it. At 12, let's put it to like 8. Okay. And let's do it all in caps. Keyword. And Kilozil. This is by Cruise the Pug, by the way. They say they're not good with names, so we'll give them that. Types. Okay, what types do you think this guy is? Keywords. This first one will surprise you. It's Kiwi plus bird. Who knew? But again, they did say they're bad with names. Normal, flying, ground, dragon, ground, normal, ground, poison, definitely fire. Where's my fucking rage? Where's your anger? There it is.
Ooh, okay. You don't understand. And then this one is...
Kiwi plus colossal. Now, do we see an issue here between the two of these? I get that this guy might be like this size next to him, but you've included them both in the same... That looks like an Among Us, man. You've included them both in the same canvas. So... It kind of just looks like the same Pokemon twice. Gets bigger. Normal grass, says Joy. People say, why is it grass? It's flying grass! They have Palmy Syndrome. I would actually say they have less than Palmy Syndrome. The only difference here is that the face is a different color. So, I'm gonna try and, like, rapid fire these. Instead of honing on one for, like, 10 minutes. So I'm gonna give you a very obvious thing to do. And I'm not gonna be redesigning things. It's a kiwi bird and a literal kiwi. Okay? Now, I'm gonna give you both. Just so you know what they are. A kiwi bird is a bin chicken. They are so funny looking. They look like rodents. Look at this fucking dude. So it's that, which... I don't know why the beak is curved up, but then... I'm going to show you a picture of a kiwi, and I can't even find a picture where it's intact. That's the bird again. We don't need the bird.
Oh, Google, would you stop lagging, please? Oh, stop showing me the kiwi.
Oh, Google, this is not the time to lag. I will turn your corpse into nutrients. Okay. Kiwi, the fruit. Look, here's one where it's intact as well, okay? Yeah, the body looks similar. Where's the green? That's like the most iconic part of this fruit, you know? Yeah, okay, let's see. Kiwis lay eggs near the same size as ostrich and emu eggs. Is that true? DBS, can you start from top? I'll fucking start from where I fucking feel like, Goose. I'm scrolling and I will literally click on whatever is there. This fucking bangs, dude. Okay. I'm only gonna take things that I have opinions on. Okay, I have one right here. Eat my shit. I'm in a vitriolic rage. And none of you will prove me wrong. Slapicus, if you're here, make yourself known.
Okay.
So, Baba Booey. So, obviously, it's a monkey. Pan-simi of every type, I guess. Pan-snip. Simi-snip. Simi's nip. Sus. Okay. Monkey cheer name convention sends snip. Pan-snip live in small troops. Blah, 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 blah. Use their tails for arboreal locomotion. They use their tails for locomotion. Are the tails balls? Are these balls or are they like pizza cutters? Seems that they use a modifying arm appendages to shear off. They have arm appendages as well. Why does he have saws coming out of his fingers, dude? This is overkill, to be honest. Oh, I need to save this, actually, because... Fakemon review. Music is very quiet right now. Baba Booey. Some of these are tails, sever branches. The base for this Pokemon do no evil is base for this Pokemon is the concept of do no evil, as usual for to see speaking. As well as Freaky Fred from Courage, as well as the idea of very solitary. Okay, so there's too many things going on. I don't understand how this is do no evil when it looks the most evil. Joy said it already, it's the big reason I picked it. Snip implies scissors. You could call it Simi Saw. You could call it Simi Shear. You could call it Simi Slice. You could call... And I get it. I guess it's because it has to be like a 4-letter word. Like sear, sage, pour. Ugh. Simi Slash is a good one. I mean, it's based off a serial killer parody character. Yes, Slapicus, but you submitted it to the Fakemon review live. And it is very clearly stated in the pinned comment that I will rip this shit out of your Fakemon. So I think the detailing as well is a little bit too much. Like, okay, first off, I don't know what these are. They don't read as... I don't know if they're spherical or circular, because if they're spheres, why did they become saw blades? I think as well just it having literal saw blades on it is a bit odd. And again, I had a whole breakdown in November because Gen 9 came out and I was like, what the fuck are Pokemon even now anyway? But I know that this would not be a Pokemon. Also, it needs... I think have like one or the other. It having the head, the hands, and the tail is a bit, it's a bit much, you know? Even if the top, because the other ones don't literally have like a thing on their heads, you know? It could be the hair that's mimicking the saw blade. And then if it's like hair that's mimicking a saw blade on the tail and the thing, then maybe it could actually have claws, yeah? Monkey. I do like the kind of cut ears, because the ears are a thing on Simi Seer, where they look different to the other two, because it's like a hearing thing.
Wowie!
Everyone I know ignores America dances around. I'm not going to dance around it at all. So I think there's too many, like, sharp shapes, you know? Like, with this ear is very difficult to read, you know? Because it's like, okay, we have this, then it goes like that, then there's a little bit there, then the pattern goes in, and then it goes out, and then it's like, that's really busy, you know? And then, because it literally just feels like it's got a metallic saw blade planted in its head, you know? So I can see some people are agreeing as well. It should be like, if the hair itself was shaped like a saw blade. Because all the other Simis have like, Simipour doesn't literally have water. It has the dreadlocks that resembles water, and then Simi Seer has kind of the hair that looks like fire, and then Simi Sage just has like a bush, yeah. So that seems out of place. I think you could do like the hair as a scissors, or the oh, Mohawk, yeah, Mohawk works as a saw blade very well. Then you could do like a scissors as the back one. I think having these two being the same thing as well is kind of distracting. I am because it's trying to balance too many inspirations. I think that's another trap people fall into, and they're like, oh, this Fakemon's based off 12 different characters from 12 different franchises. It's like, just make it a weird animal. That's all Pokemon are. Anyway. Rapid fire, we're going rapid fire. Scrolling up, scrolling up. What the hell is this? Okay. Let's give this guy a go. There's 2 of them here. And they're fucking enormous. Thank you, Discord. And these are by Mice. Mice, if you are here, let me know. Hello, Timmy Hoy. Sorry if I'm missing anybody in chat. There are a lot. Hello, Imagine. I just copied the same thing again. I always love kind of designs like this because I can feel the potential. Let's make them nice and small though.
Okay.
So this is Hostet and Popville. If that's Pop and Evil, I'm gonna scream. Ghost Dark. Hostet is Ghost and Puppet. I would not have gotten that in a million years because it has Host. Okay, so first off, the names. We're not getting the names. And then Popville is Puppet Evil. So immediately, I said I'd scream if it was Poppy and Evil, not Puppet. So you go screamless. You need to find like letters that match when trying to come up with a good name, or even like just maintain the element of what makes the words sound like the words. So like what makes ghost sounds like ghost would be like the ghost or like go. Host sounds like host, and that's a different word. And then et is the only part of puppet that's in there. That could be anything. Yeah. Why not Pup Evil? That's very true. You have an E here, you have an E here. Marion entity. That's Marion entity. Marion entity. I think if it can't be spelled or said properly, it's also a bad name. But yeah, so even before I've even looked at the designs, the names could use some work. So, basis, ghosts and puppets. Note these are very old Pokemon I made, I don't know, like 4-ish years ago. So from the before times. I know they suck, but Pupville's design is way better than the original design. Okay, so that was not very informative. So they're just based on ghosts and puppets. So when I look at this, I don't really get puppet. Because with the second guy, he has them on his hands. So I assume it's like sock puppets, you know? Now, I'm gonna just look up sock puppets. Because when I think, it's literally the first thing that comes up. This is what I think of when I think of like sock puppets, you know? I don't exactly know what it is. You know? What's a finger puppet then? It's haunting as that is. But even finger puppets are like more... So was so much distinctive look to the audience. I thought it was one of those... I don't think so. Okay, but then if it's a finger puppet, why is it over this guy's hands instead of his fingers? It would help if I knew what the dex entry was, or if I had a species name or anything like that. It's also the flop up here that gives me sock puppet vibe, because a finger puppet... Finger puppets generally are just like... You know? Whereas sock puppets have the kind of... bendy energy to them, you know? So I think, like... And especially with this guy... Isn't like a sock monster a thing? Or am I just thinking of Irish 90s television? Okay, I'm gonna show you something from old Irish TV. Jesus Christ. Does anybody know? Okay, people might know Dustin the Turkey. Shout out if you know Dustin the Turkey. Look at this fucking guy, like. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen. Nope. Could interpret the Evo as some kind of soda monster. Jesus Christ, like. You'll see what I'm laughing at once I paste it in. Okay, so Dustin the Turkey, oh yeah, I'll show Dustin the Turkey first. Dustin the Turkey was on Eurovision. He's a... He's a fucking puppet turkey. And he's voiced by a Dublin man. He sounds like this. Dublin the Turkey was on Eurovision. That is not a joke. And it was really horrible. So... it does kind of look like Zach. So Dustin was on like a kids TV show, like a... I don't even know what you'd call it. When I was a kid anyway. Dustin was one of the characters that would show up. And Dustin had like a co-host called Saki. And Saki is a sock monster. And by that I mean he is literally a monster with fucking socks on his head. Is it any wonder I fucking grew up the way I did? Like, let me... So... Look at this fucking face. Look at this guy. This is my new avatar. And you can't stop me. You know what? You know what? Should I do it? No, I won't. I won't. Yeah, so that's Saki. So I don't know why this thing is a cat, necessarily. I guess it's just because, like, Gen 1 years. I'm not saying to redesign it as this thing specifically. I just think that there's not really a concept outside of, like, this thing's the puppet and this thing uses the puppets. If it was, like, sock puppets, then, you know, like, sock puppets have that, like, energy to them, where it almost looks like a snake head or, like, Kermit or something. You could almost do, like, a Medusa, but it's with socks, you know? And then also the arms, you know? And then also Medusa herself is a sock puppet. There's loads you can do here, and I just think it's, like, the potential, it wasn't really explored at all. And because I don't know, like, the species or the dex entry, all I know is it's a redesign of something that used to suck more. So I can't really make any more adjustments than that. I'm not really gonna take in things that I like. Okay, let's take this one. Nope. Saki jump scare, like. Okay. Dabba-da-bee-bub. Skibba-da-bop. Let's make you nice and small. Then I will zoom right in once I check my things. So this comes just from Toucan Medusa. Yeah, it's there, like. So Cereseed from Cerebrum and Seed, and Grainiac. I like that name immediately. Grass and Grass Psychic based off grain and plant aliens. Okay, we're going to zoom in. So I'm going to say one thing and one thing only. It's kind of ionic. And it looks like a vagina, but we can move past that. That's as much time as we need to spend on that. So, Cereseed, Brainiac. I think Brainiac is a cool name. Also, do be wary of any Pokemon or Fakemon with a pose like this. So, because it, yeah. It should be fairly explanatory. But, I like the name and the concept. I just don't get plant alien, you know? What is a plant alien? I just googled plant alien, and do you know what the first thing that came up was? I mean, it's correct, but like, but oh no, it's definitely correct. I just never think of Pikmin as aliens. So, yeah, like crop circles is kind of a cool, a concept as basic as that can work. Yeah, for sure. Again, my main issue is, I think just make it a bit more seedy and less like a vagina. Because honestly, I'm not entirely sure what I'm even looking at. Like, is this an eye? The thing resembles corn a bit. There was something else in there that was corn. Olimar is a human and Pikmin are the size of small dogs. There's Olimar a tiny alien and Pikmin the attempts to whatever they're all aliens. And I do see, this one now is the exact opposite to the last one. This one, I think the names are incredible. Cereseed, kind of So it's Cereseed. I think having this and this together will confuse kids. So I think if you do like Cereseed or Cereseed, because if you do it like oh, you could call it like, I was gonna say you could call it like Super Seed, but like seed, yeah. But then that's just Super Seed. I don't know. Those names I'm kind of like whatever with when they're just two words stuck together, you know. But yeah, let me look up corn for a sec. So, like, if you want it to be, like, super... Because if it's an alien, you know, aliens usually have, like, the big heads, you know? So, that could easily become, like, corn. Because then, like, the crop circles are alien-related aliens are found in, or they're not found, but it's usually like corn crop circles are left. Are they making it like flax? Let me check what flax is. Is that also crop circle? I haven't I'm not invested in alien culture, you know? Corn sucks to be creepy tentacle legs. Yeah, like I think for something called, with brain as the emphasis, it should have, like, with brain as the emphasis, or the, fucking hell. With brain in the etymology and, it being psychic type and it being a plant, I think it's head. There needs to be a lot of emphasis on the head. Now I know, like, you have LGM. LGM from memory. There he is. Even if you wanted to still be like cycloptic, that can work. Oh, this kind of slaps. If you put it on like the... Because isn't like the base of corn like a circle anyway? I'm not saying it needs to be like... corn. But... I just think more emphasis needs to be on that. I think... Because I think saying like plant aliens... is... It said it's based off grain. So grain would be wheat, wouldn't it? But even if it's wheat, you know, you could have like... Wow, magic. Ooh, I'm an alien, I have tentacles. But I think overall it's pretty good. Yoji's design is a little like circuitry, I guess. Circuitry is the best Ultra Beast, don't at me. Okay. Overall pretty good. Name absolutely top tier. Okay, here's one I saw earlier. Copy image. Bing bong. That's a tall image. Small image. Tall? Okay. I'm about to ruin your whole life. Who is this? This is Sai. Sai, are you there? Can you hear me? Mike Wazowski corn. Oh, I thought you said Mike Wazowski's son. I respect your circuitry opinions, but I like Cortana. I like all of them, but circuitry is the best one. So goofy. Okay. So a lot of you are very keen-eyed. This is obviously a Paradoxmon. This is Iron Hatchet. Paradox Pokemon. Fire Electric. So based on our knowledge of Paradox Pokemon, this doesn't make sense. Because... And this is the thing. If this was back before Gen 9... And obviously it couldn't be because... Well, it could be. They could still made like a future Scyther or whatever. I would be like, oh, rules, blah, 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 blah. But ever since Gen 9, I'm way more loose about shit. It's like the current Paradox forms we have don't change. They will maintain one of the two types. So like Iron Valiant is fairy fighting, which it takes both of. But if you like Iron Jugulus, it's still part dark type. Then like Great Tusk is ground. I'm not going to name all of them. And then like Slitherwing is part bug and Volcarona is part bug. They all share like one type with what they're based on. So that already is Entomology, Scyther, Hatchets, and Jets. Did we lose something here? Entomology is the study of insects, and I think you meant to say etymology, but etymology is what the name's made up of, so we just we'll ignore that bit. It said in a future magazine that Iron Hatchet can cut through mountains with one blow. Very little is known about this Pokemon. Okay. So, I'm going to... This is the best music I could have asked for during this bit. Which type is it? Okay. The type I think can be ignored because all of the future all of the iron Pokemon I think don't really match with what they like. Iron Thorns to me isn't its fuck or rock type, but here we are. So typing is irrelevant. So I'm going to bring in 2 images. 5 images, actually. Let me see. Okay, so we have... that's not what I wanted to say. We have... What type? A quarter of them. No? You can't. A quarter and a quarter of them. Can Bulbapedia just have their images not be shit for 2 seconds? Challenge impossible. Okay. There's Roaring Moon. Very cool. I understand if you don't like it, but it is fucking dope. I wish it wasn't 4 times weak to Fairy, but here we are. There's Iron Valiant, who's also very cool, but for wildly different reasons. It's like they took Glade and made it good. Fight me. So then we're gonna get... And please do, tell me if you understand what I'm doing here by gathering all these images before I get to the point I'm gonna make. Roaring Moon is one of the best Paradox form designs. True. I think all of the past form... I think Fluttermane and Brute Bonnet don't do anything for me, but the rest of them I'm like, wow. Alright, Omega Paradox Moon, Tyranitar. I know, it's weird that the Tyranitar is one of them when it doesn't have a... it's mega referenced, you know? It's like, you could have picked any other Pokemon. I imagine somebody's done it, but somebody must have, like, done a version of, Iron Thorns where it's Mega Tyranitar. I think Iron Thorns just looks really boring, especially when compared to, MT2. The first ever Steel Electric type. What's the song? It's in the Doom soundtrack. I couldn't tell you. BFG Vision, I think it's called. I know it's a meme as well. Okay. I am going to stop copy and pasting just for a moment because y'all are going crazy and I don't see what you're saying. You're not actually going crazy, I just want to interact with you. Fluttermane could have had a bit more to design, but it's fine. Future Paradoxes drop the ball way more. I'm more a fan of the future forms. Robotic Pokemon. I know! My issue with the future ones is the past ones will like change up the pose and the biology. The future ones are just sort of the Pokemon but made of metal. Obviously discounting Iron Valiant, which is the best one because it's so different. But the same at the same time. Fluttermane should have been Miss Magus. I don't necessarily agree. I think I like the fact that some of them are unevolved. Are any of the future ones not evolved? I think all the future ones are fully evolved Pokemon. I would have loved to see, like... Duosion or something. You know, like a middle stage nobody thinks about. As one. I don't see the Mega on Iron Valiant. Of course it's the Mega. Maybe it's not the Mega. Hang on.
Wait a second.
Is it not? I don't know, it like the mega, these two megas are super close to their originals anyway. I think it's fairly. Nope, unless you count Delibird. I don't count Delibird because it doesn't evolve. TBS, any advice on the right frame of mind for designing Ultra Beasts? Go fucking crazy. You can fuck, you can literally design anything and call it an Ultra Beast and you'll get away with it. Ugh. Go to the Paradox forums, reference the Mega's original counterparts. Future, but I think there's some. I don't think it is. Staff becomes Iron Blades, it's Mega. I take on the future Paradox from specific robot timeline. I will say no more on that. You'll find out next week. Anyway, so basically what I'm getting at here is, what can you tell me about the two Paradox forms that are on screen right now? What one fact, what do they both have in common? Even if you don't count like megas. They're cool. They stink. One lie, I hope to see Paradox fossils. I don't even know what that means. Oh wait, no, I do know what that means. Yeah, I could. I'd like it to just be confirmed whether fossils stay part rock. They make you cry. Scyther's an unevolved Pokemon. True. Okay. I just want to see if you can figure out where I'm going with this. They're both badass. Why am I bringing up Scyther's evolutions? It's almost like we're getting there very slowly. Scyther family mashup. An organic Iron Valiant would just be Gardevoir but better. Untrue. Gardevoir slaps. Oh, I got it. I think the idea is they don't take away his legs. I need to... Forgot. We went absolutely ham with that, but no, fuck's sake, where are you? There we go. Okay. I hate Gardevoir. That sounds like a skill issue, man. Gardevoir slaps. Where are its legs? It has nothing to do with the legs. Where are this guy's? Look at this fucker. What are these? Okay. Make it a combo of its evos. Yeah, so Persalian got it, Welch got it, and some other people might have gotten it. So it's called Iron Hatchet. Scyther has like big fucking sights, okay? These are really small looking. But Cleaver, I'm on a wrong layer, has huge hatchets. It's its whole thing. So like you could still have like, you know, the body of Scyther. You can still have like the jet engine, because even the wings don't look like Scyther's wings. They look almost like Caesar's wings. So it's like it might almost be what the plan was, but I think the hatchets need to just be not that big, but you know what I mean. Especially for a Pokemon that has hatchet in its name, and especially if it's going to be Rock Bug. Okay, I think what you. Oh, this is interesting. Because if it was a combo between like these three, then you have like the separate types of like Flying Steel and Rock. The butt jet makes it look a bit top heavy. Yeah, I think you could have like the jets on the back as well. Oh, you could do. And I want to see if I can do this so they're looking weird. Because Scyther has a really awesome... I think Scyther has the coolest looking head out of all of them. Because Scyther is a dragon, motherfucker. Like, Scyther being flying I've always found weird. I always just think it's pure bug, because it's like a pincer counterpart. Cleaver is technically more related to the past. I mean, they're not a paradox. Like, excuse it, but Caesar and Mega Caesar do it. I didn't even think about Mega Caesar. Now, you must excuse me, because this might look extremely sus. You could even, like, combine the sights and the axe, you know, into some weird javelin thing. And then, if it doesn't have legs... This is gonna look extremely sus, I'm sorry. You could just make, like, the lower abdomen a claw. And then it can still, like, fly around with the jets on its back. Just making an absolute menace, you know? I don't think you have to... I saw, yeah, it was Pix talking about Cleavers related to the past. I think if it had elements of Cleaver in the future, that'd be cool, you know? But most of that is going off the fact that it's called Iron Hatchet, you know? Sights, everybody says scissors. Make the abdomen a Mega Scissor Claw. From memory. They look like legs! Why does this kind of go hard? This goes like weirdly... weird. He walks through. Maybe it is a railgun. It's like Mawwell's horns, but it's legs. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just think there's missed potential here. Okay, we're gonna scroll up. We're gonna scroll up. Okay, there's 3 of them there. DVS made a sweet design. I don't know if I did make a sweet design, but it was definitely fun to look at. Okay, what are we thinking here? Oh, okay. Okay, it's really just if I see, if there's anything that I can, like, talk about immediately. Y'all did submit a lot of things. So, what? There were a lot of things posted. So you will have to bear with me. And honestly, a lot of them are pretty good. Oh, there we go. Okay. I did see this one yesterday. Not you, Cleavor, you prick. Okay. Okay. So this is Wickas by Pix, who I can literally see right now in chat. And Wickas, it has an obvious name. What type do you think Wickas is? Just by looking at it. Wicked. Witch. Cat. No one has us, I know. You have fallen right into my trap. Reminder, this is the channel you submit to if you want to be bullied. And we are going to begin bullying. Ha ha ha. I've gotten most of my negative energy out. I'm on a bit of a sugar low right now. Wickas is pure water. Because it's a starter. Shocker, I know. So, I know this may seem almost unfinished, but I had like 5 minutes to come up with this info, like literally fresh name. Also, it's my first starter Fakemon I've designed. I know it doesn't suck like you want Fakemon to be the Fakemon review. At least I want to hear good things about Command when there's no more. Well, Pix, there's no pressure to submit it, but if you did, you have to be willing. Let's look at the pinned comment. While exciting, be warned, I am not going to pull my punches during the review process. If you submit a design for review, you are giving me permission to rip your design to shreds on an atomic level. Of course, breaking down the design will provide feedback on how to improve the submitted Fakemon. This is an education experience anywhere. Anyway, is the hat part of the body? I assume it is. So, let's guess. Let's see what elements we have here. So we have like the drips into the paws. I assume it's like it's a fish because the hat looks like a fin. I don't think the hat is a fin though because the ears are here. And then I assume the hat is a rounded hat. Because the ears are both in front of it. Hatless wick out alert. So the spout tail is a classic. I've done that. I think what would be more interesting though, and I haven't even touched on the head yet, is it already has like these water drop shaped feet. It's a cat. Or, like, it's based on a witch. What do witches do? They fly. So, like, without necessarily being a flying type. What if he could shoot water out of his paws? And then you can have the, if it's a witch, then you can have the tail look like the end of a broomstick. But you see what I mean? It's got that funny, like, starter energy. Where it's like, oh, fuck yeah, I've gotta fucking... Like, I can't imagine cuddling with this guy, because his weird skull will keep poking into me. Joy. Oh, sorry, yeah. Keldeo. I completely forgot Keldeo could do that as well. I thought you meant Keldeo because big horn on his head. Let me see if I can get a picture of Keldeo using its water streams. I'm gonna puke. Sorry. Jesus. Oh. Is there any image of Keldeo flying? I guess there's this one, but it's like upside down. I mean, I don't think that's an excuse not to do the pause. You know, the skull is bone, the hat is cartilage is the most vile fucking sentence I've ever read. Cedra. The hat could be made of water like Quaxly's hair. I think the hat needs to change in some way. Because it's way too tall, you know? Like, let me just, let's say you have a Rowlet. And let's say you have, Litten. What am I doing Rowlet? I should do Sprigatito. Because I know your basis for this was to make the water cat. Like, the silhouette is just, it's up, it's off the page. You know, its proportions are wrong. Why is it a cat, a witch, and a fish? It's not a fish. It's just water type. Let me go back to the post. Yeah, it's just water type. There's no fish basis. Basis black cats in mythology across the world, both in bad luck and good luck. Also, it's my base from water starter. So, like, the further it goes, you could incorporate the whole, like, witches drowning trial kind of thing. It should look water type and not be water type. Why a Mogus? Why not a Mogus? Quaxly's hair is it made of water? Quaxly's hair is made of, like, a gel thing. TBS is called the rule of threes, not the rule of fours. I'm lost. Gibbs, this is where people submit their Fakemon and I rip the shit out of them live. Should look water type and not just be water type. Yeah, we're getting to that. Hat could be made of a similar material to Froakie and Flareus foam. Yeah, if the hat could be... First off, I think the proportions of the hat are just too big. Like, the hat can literally be like that tall. Yeah. If we want to keep the hat. Can we stop doing the audio, please? There we go. Yeah, the hat is, regardless of what it's made out of, it's too big. Where do you submit? On Discord in Fakemon Review Live under projects. Make sure you read the pinned comments. So the whole witches floating water thing. So Perselian, we've had a grass cat starter and a fire cat starter. It's a water cat starter. It's not that hard to understand. Where is... Where is... Cat... Black cat witch. Yeah, like, honestly, I am wondering if the... I think the hat can come with, the hat could almost, like, come with the evolutions, you know? The first stage might not necessarily even need the hat. I think it is really on the nose for it to be like, oh, it's based off witches, so it has a witch hat, you know? Like, it can get one as it evolves, because, like, Meowscarada has a mask, and Incineroar has a belt, so it's not weird for a final stage to have, like, clothing, you know, almost. I do kind of like the shape, though. If there's a way to make it look like hair, almost, I guess. Or, hang on a fucking second. Watch this. I don't know if there's a way to, like, make the ears resemble the shape of the... Because then it looks like a wet cat. Because it's water type. Blah, 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 blah. So I think a combo between these and this. Yes. Hello? Reminder to everybody that what I say on this stream is not fact, you know? But a cat hate being a water type. I didn't say it had to hate it. It just looks like a wet cat. It can still be happy. It doesn't have to be dripping either. But it looks like a wet cat. Because it is a wet cat. Okay. Wet cat. Wet cat. Wet cat. Wet cat. Wet cat. Wet cat. Okay, let's reduce my audio back down to normal. Okay, let's keep scrolling up. I have a feeling I looked at some of these already. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Why not? Baba Booey. Shark the guy. Also, Shark, I've been meaning to ask, because I've forgotten the reason. Why is your name DeadBedSpread for real? Do you remember? Okay, let's see. I know it was a joke, I just can't remember why. Yeah. Unreal. Kringuino and Gringwin. Etymologies. Kris Kringle plus Penguino. And Grinch, Grin Penguin. Gringwin. Okay. Types in the image, lol. Thank you very much. Based on Santa Claus and the Grinch. I just wanted to design them again and they don't so well. Okay. Okay, so these ones I feel are going to be real quick, almost. So what are they? It's a split evolution of Delibird, isn't it? Let me get a picture of Delibird. Delibird. Yup. Okay. Okay, so just from like a stylization point, I think like the fluffiness of the tails is like a bit much. Because remember, Delibird's tail is a bag. Which is really fucked me up as a kid. I was like, the hell? Delibird's tail is literally like... It's like a chasm. You can go in there. Delibird but Krampus. I feel like Ringwin. Its hands be red. Contrast the opposite color. That is true. Yeah, so what I have noticed is this guy is like all green. Whereas this guy is all mostly red with some green on him. So I think if you did have the little bit of red like here, basically just contrast where it is on the other guy, it'll kind of go a long way. Could make it, oh, literally, oh, that's actually really clever, because then it's literally red-handed. Yippee. I do like as well how it, because Delibird and Sneasel are counterparts in Gen 3 anyway. And then it like becomes the type of the other. And like Sneasel now has... Sneasel's got loads of attention, and I guess Delibird has Iron Bundle now. Okay, I think the... See, these ones now, I don't mind, so I'm not being as anal about them. I think it is just bits where it's like, because Delibird is like a really smooth design. So it's kind of like little jittery bits like this don't work with me. But like, if that's the most of my complaints, it's really nothing horrible. So I think like the texturing at the back, I think this guy's bag could be bigger. I also think what could be a fun idea is, I'm gonna get the exact stats for it. I'm gonna Google Pokemon Present and it's gonna come up with Pokemon Presents. No, it didn't. Wow, okay. So Present is the signature move of Delibird. And can also be learned by Iron Bundle. Wow. So Delibird Present can either deal damage against the target or heal it for a quarter of maximum HP. If Present deals damage, then the base power of Present is chosen at random between 40, 80, and 120. Bananas. Where the fuck is my pen gone? How did I lose that so quickly? So let's see, it's 80, 20. So 80% is damage, 20% is heal. I'm wondering if there's some sort of mechanic there where that would like interpret the evolution. This is not even me talking about the design now. This is just me interested in how Delibird would evolve. I think Gringwin could be more of a shithead, to put it lightly. Like, it just feels like there's a lot of like, yeah, I'm thinking like, obviously not like this for real, yeah. Because especially if it's a Grinch, you know? And Grin is the... I kind of just get, like, he's just kind of like, I'm not getting, like, the grin from him. And, you know, like, a Grinch is kind of like the Grinch is like an off human. Like, he's a who, but he's an off who. So I think, like, even if it was almost like a creature that isn't a penguin, you know? Yeah. I'm going to bounce for 2 minutes because I need to cough really badly and I don't have any water left. So, music seems a touch loud. Okay. Whoops. That is too low. No, that's too high. Oh, shit. Oh, YouTube, you demon. Wow. You're as slimy as a seal. Okay, I'll be back in a hot second. Hopefully this BRB screen doesn't explode your ears. That down. Hey, children. It's me, your dad. Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay. So yeah, I think Quinguino looks like a Delibird evolution. And then the other one, I think it could go more extreme in the other direction. Are you allowed to send something that's just a sketch? Yes, but we already looked at one of your Slack. So I probably won't look at it today. This is very haunting. So yeah, Shark, I can't shit in you because you're too fucking good, I guess. I'm gonna put in one here that I really like the design of. Fuck off, Delibird. Oh, okay. So this is by Court Jester. This is called Squisteam. And I'm bringing this in for only one reason. So it's called Squisteam. Which is a combination of squid and steam. It's a water fire type. They live in the ocean floor, releasing heat in large groups. It is shit. It is advised not to touch them, for their shell can reach up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what Fahrenheit is, but it seems very hot. So I think the design kind of slaps. It's her hydrothermal vents. I've made Pokemon based off of them. My main issue with this comes down to the name. Like, it's kind of just like squid steam. Steam is hot water, you know. You could do, I think there's loads. It's almost like it was just the first two words, because I see it, I don't think of squid. And this doesn't look like steam, it looks like smoke. So I could have sworn it said squish. No, it's squish. Oh, it does say squish. Squish steam. Ah. Shark, did you just squish steam? I think then I could keep the H. Squish steam. Squish steam. Squish. Yeah, because like the squish. Squid makes me think of squid, but it's the squish that makes me think of squish. So I think squish steam would work better. Because I think it's just funnier to say. It's like, oh bro, you're using squish steam. Whereas squish steam, you have, it's all in like that top part of your mouth. Like, say squish steam out loud to yourself right now at home. Say squish steam and then say squish steam. One of them is way easier to say. So I was completely wrong, but my point still stands. I think there's a better way to get the name out. So whatever, fight me. Go away, Penguino. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Might as well, because it was sent in earlier. Joy, I don't know if you're still here. But it's happening. Okay, so this is by Joy. It is wish type, and before anybody goes off on one, Joy was doing a challenge based on the Pokemon of every type. Or, not, there's like a fake thing of every type. What the fuck am I thinking? There's an image which has like 12 million fake types in it, and some of them are really stupid. This is the 2001 thing. Sorry, that audio got very haunting for a second. I need to get my music up. Okay. Post the image in general. Okay. What is going on in general? Papa Booey, what am I doing? Pokemon fake types. This image is disgusting. Okay, there we go. Baba Booey. Should make a book type Pokemon for you. Okay, so I'll put the image here too. Just so we can look at it together. Joy, if you're watching the VOD of this, I am sorry that I just put up your mon and they're ignoring them. This image is so stupid. Phoenix type, medic type, handle type, plasma clone, mana morph, iron, stone, flint, fusion, cluster, I guess Wishy-Washy is cluster, Ting, Zydrat, myth, real, where's Marrow when you need them? Real and fake and level. Education, I guess. Commercial? I want to say that's cartoon, but it just says cartoon. Industrial, sport, net, eater, material, pain, memory, ancient, gore, multi. What's it multi in cluster? Ritual, trap, spell, pure forest, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, alphabet, basically. I think there's also alphabet, though. This is the thing. Oblivion parody, anti, error, wish. So that's what Android's doing. Plastic, legend, fungus. I think that one should actually be a type. Positive, negative, dreams, base, ender, fantasy, stereo, fiend, silent, rainbow, holy glass, subspace, element. They're all fucking elements. Like, what is this? Life, death, nether, luck, curse, neutral, null, slender, hate, eldritch, I guess. Arcane is there too. Aura, blank. Anatomical. Steam. Okay, I thought that said steak. Wear, hair, time. Language. Oh yeah, language is the other one. Langug, as it says. Weapon, job. Chrono, wizard, nexus, fossil, proto. So anybody who anyone who watched the Movember fake montage, Joy had the wizard type fake one there as well. So that's where that came from. Anyway. Eat my shit. Okay. Let me look at chat now. I won't be paying attention to Discord chat, by the way, just because there's too much to be focusing on. Like, obviously, that doesn't mean be a shithead. But don't try and talk to me there, because I won't see it. Yeah, no paint type. Oh, well. Okay. We're just catching up on where's Jesus type. So, ability... Yep, so it's called Constellil. Because it's constellation and it's small. Darker, older. Oh, yeah. So... the oldest is the largest and the youngest are progressively smaller, but they couldn't resize and paint, so we'll just have to pretend. You know what, Joy? I got you. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's right. It's backwards, though. That confused me. Yeah, of course the oldest are the largest, Joy. That's how aging works. You had me confused. A constellation can break away from its constellation at any stage of maturity, leaving to begin its own constellation. Usually, on constellation is kept safe by its constellation until it gains one or color. But some overexcited constellation leave before then. Solo constellation will never leave to join new constellations. When one leaves, it is always to start a new constellation from scratch, which begins on the first. Lengths it starts osmosis from the end of the tail. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, hang on. Osmosis. Does that mean they come out at the end of the tail? I'm not good with big words. Yes. So I can see it. Somewhat. And I think it is almost stupid of me to say. But I think it needs to be more star-shaped. And maybe you can still have the kind of wings. Because I know, like, suns are stars, so that's why it's circular. I just don't get, like, starriness from it. I think the tail as well. I like the gimmick. That they're all kind of like... They're all kind of stuck together by their tails. I'm just trying to think what could be... Oh, guys, I'm trying to think. Because in my brain, I'm like, oh, the sun is a star, so everything orbits around a star. But that's not true. So I'm trying to think, would there be a way where the kind of pattern of all of them connected together by the tail looks like a galaxy, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this to me is like a Comfey-esque design, where it's a mon that I personally will forget exists. That doesn't mean it's bad by any stretch. I don't know, I'm just trying to think. I feel like there's room here. Also, we do have to remember that the type is completely made up, so like... it's whatever, honestly.
Yard.
Fucking hell. Stardust wishy-washy. I guess, like, it's not really... I don't, like, it's not trying to pretend to be something else. I'm just trying to think of a way where this could look more like spacey, you know? And then obviously if they look more like stairs, it's like, holy fuck. Holy crap, Lois.
Peter, the horse is here.
Me in February 2022. Okay. Anyway. Baba Booey. I've run out of things to say, so... and that is not entertaining. Okay, let's go back. Oh, I went all the way down to the bottom. Go to the top. I looked at some of these last time I did this. And I've done you already. I've done you already. What the fuck? Some crazy shit in here. I'm gonna go up to the very top. Though not last week, because we did last week. What date is today? When did I say? Oh yeah, there we go. There's the wall of text and everybody's like, what the fuck is happening? Alright, I think we could give this one a go. I think we could give this one a go. Oh, not you again. Fuck off. Nobody likes you. Tort! The Grasla. Why are Discord images so enormous? Sheesh. Okay. Fuck. Why would you do this to me? Okay. Tortilled by Master Chefy. Etymology, tortoise plus field. Who knew? Why can't I write these? I should put on the Dead Space soundtrack. That'd be a horrible time. Tortoise plus field. Basis. Tortoise and field. So, its etymology is the same as its basis. So the grasslands Pokemon, it's grass rock, and Tortilled are very docile Pokemon. Comb beekeepers use them to create fields of flowers that live off the energy of Tortilled. The flowers on Tortilled's back cannot die unless the Tortilled dies, practically making them some of the longest living flowers in the world. Okay. So, a lot of people are saying it. It's very Torterra. Which I'm just gonna bring up. Because it's relevant. God, I love when you search a Pokemon and the second image is like a Mega that's just so over-designed. It's like, wait, you didn't really understand the Mega principles at all, did you? Okay. So the tail isn't water. Okay, so I suppose my issue with this... I think that music's a bit loud. So the concept is this. Maybe it's a convergent. It could be, but... Okay, there's a few things. Let's break them down. The name and the basis, both just being tortoise plus field, is very, like... What is that? It's like, oh, I saw a tortoise, and I saw its shell, and blah, 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 you know. It's very... Like, it's just Torterra, but again, you know? It's like very early on in the server, somebody made a alternate evolution for Golbat that was just a bat. And I'm like, why would I use this when Crobat exists? And this is kind of the same thing. You want to make it more like Avalugg. So the idea is you want it to be flat on top, where it has like a landscape. Then my issue is, do you know what this is reminding me of right now? And this is going to be a very niche reference. I don't think it's going to be that niche. What the fuck is this even called? Let's see if anybody knows what this is. Shout out if you know what that is. Like, it's just that there's like not enough separating it from Torterra, you know? Like, it could be any other animal, almost, you know? Like, even if it was a turtle, and it's like, it's an island on its back. Like, that's still Torterra. But then it could be like a regional Torterra, you know? Like, I think the issue here is just conceptually, it's... the concept is nothing. Because you've just said it's... You said its etymology and its basis are the same thing as you've written, which are those. So it's just like... And you said the tail isn't water. So, like, is this just like a stripe along its back that resembles water? And then it's legally distinct Torterra. These stalagmites don't exactly make sense either, because, like, they'll, like, rip its arms to pieces. Yeah. Also, like, its legs are way too skinny for its whole body shape. So, like, you said it's meant to look like Avalugg. But then it has the concept of Torterra. So I think the answer to this is just make a regional Torterra or a regional Avalugg. I think a regional Avalugg is interesting, because then that's like a convergent divergent situation. Where, because I don't know if Avalugg is biologically a turtle, or tortoise, or if it's just an ice monster. So you could have an Avalugg that then grew grass on its back and has like a Torterra gimmick, but it's an Avalugg as opposed to a Torterra, you know? But I think the issue here is there's just two Pokemon already that are this, you know? It would be like if I wanted to make like a wrestling tiger. A heel wrestling tiger, you know? Or like a bird archer that's a peacock, or a bird starter that's a archer. A bird archer that's a peacock. Yeah, good job, Dave. A bird starter that's an archer, you know? Like, it's already been done, you know? So, but in Pokemon, you're allowed work on things that you're allowed to work with things that already exist. Because regional variants exist and regional fakes and all that jazz. Avalugg doesn't have a tail. So I think with this, you either just need to lean into Torterra or Avalugg. I would probably say Avalugg, because conceptually it is just Torterra. Whereas if you do Avalugg, then it's like more flat, like a field. Also, I have no idea what scale this is meant to be, because it's fields of flowers as opposed to like a tree or whatever. So I'm like, are these tiny flowers? Are these big flowers? Is this guy like... Is he a big fucking dude? Yeah. So I think this would work better as some sort of regional. Be it a fake or a variant. And yes, I still say regional fakes because I think it's easier to say than convergent of evolution when you're talking about both. Anyway. Baba Booey. What time is it? I'm gonna go for 20 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Of course, if there's no, like, details, I'm not going to do them. No, actually, I'll do this one. Welch, are you here? Yep, I'm beer. Okay, so this is Lumalisk type bug dragon, driving everybody insane. Guys, if you haven't heard, slugs are bugs, and I won't be told any differently. And Welch, I want to say that you designed this after that whole incident. But I could be wrong. I think that might also be coincidence. Blue Dragon Sea Slug, which are absolutely crazy looking fuckers. I'll get one on screen. Like, these things are Pokemon in real life. If you don't know what these are, prepare your ass. Look at this guy. Incredibly venomous, I believe. Also, how people stream as, like, a living, I don't understand. Because I'm exhausted. I also know it's the end of the day. Like, Jesus Christ. Mad shit. Okay. Bug Dragon. Oh, yeah, no, they're not venomous. But they eat Manowars. And then they use the venom from them. Jellyfish are venomous. I always get confused when it's like a I always get confused when it's like the skin of something. Yeah. I guess it is venom. Okay, anyway. Fun fact, it eats other jellyfish Pokemon as is able to use their secondary types range of attack. So that's cool. Size as big as a Shellos. Okay. So like it's so this is a small dude, okay? So the issue, because I'm gonna bring up the size of Shellos. I'm gonna grab Shellos. Right. If I can. Shellos is 30 centimeters. Apparently. Ooh, I just found a Pikachu Shellos. It's kind of weird. Okay. Shellos is small. Okay. And with smaller Pokemon, it's better to, like, simplify your design. So here you have, like, a head. Then you have this very long body. And I know it's based off this thing. But in Pokemon, things are stylized. Shellos is a slug. They don't smile in real life. You know? Drifloon may be jellyfish in the air. Here they call Drifloon a jelly bird. You could try. Okay, so here you have, like, in quote unquote arms, legs. But then you have this thing back here. And I know that that's because, like, they have this thing here. I think either incorporate this bit into the tail or don't include it at all. Because it's just trying to, like, simplify your shapes and stuff. And because he's a small guy, you want to try and make that as easy as possible. So in this front one, you have, like, the 4 tentacles. And you didn't submit it, but I have seen the, like, underwater version, which is kind of messy. So obviously if he's on land, you know, you can use these as legs almost. You're like, oh my god, what is he, you know? And also it's a blue dragon, so it can have almost like that cartoon dragon shape. Again, I'm not redesigning this. That's not my job right now. We're just thinking about, like, stuff, yeah. Classic DBS thinking about stuff. See, that looks like Clodsire right now. Just think kind of like the head. Is there music on right now? Okay, this is getting a bit too quiet and inconsistent for me. Let's get some other evil songs on. I don't know if this is going to be long enough. Hey, I said I was only going for 20 more minutes. This will be fine. I need to be able to hear it. Okay. So I think, like, I know it's a very, like, tendrily kind of guy. But even in real life, like, the tendrils have, like, kind of solidity to them. They're not going like, yeah. There's rigidity is the word I'm looking for. It's kind of like, imagine it's like made of jelly almost. That's a bit loud. There we go. What game is this from? So my issue I have here, because when I look at this, I see these as its eyes, but its eyes are actually here, which I think could be kind of cool as a like false eye kind of thing. Does it have a mouth then that's like, wow? Yeah, like belly belt. I think this is a lot cuter though, because even where the eyes are is still cute, you know. So I think then the issue is one with the dots, I guess. There's too many of them, especially on such a small guy. Is it like a... It doesn't evolve, does it? Is he just a one-off? What is it? So it's a single stage. Okay, so... I think you could, like, tone down the amount of dots. And I know you said they are different colored because it eats that one multiform jellyfish thing you have. That's a gastrodon face. Incorrect. That's a gastrodon face. So, so still do those dots there. Oh, where did you say it? Oh yeah, so the various greens and reds are a reference to my own jellyfish man. Ganorb being used as main source of prey. Okay, and they are only green and red. See, I think having... Yeah, I think it's fine. When I looked at it initially, I was like, oh, they're green, red, yellow, and something else. But I think just having less of the dots makes them more special, almost. Because there's so many of them here, they're visually distracting, if that makes sense. I'm not quite sure where to look. I'm like, oh, do I look at these ones? Do I look at these ones? Like, are these its eyes? Like, I think the eyes, and I know the eyes have that, like, that extra shine. But even if the eyes were, like, a darker color, or, like, a really bright, I think the eye color is a little bit too close to green. So even making the eyes, like, a different size, especially if he's a tiny guy, give him big eyes. Because this fucker is cute, you know? Big eyes is cute. Big eyes is cute, innit? I like it, Picasso. So yeah, and then when he's underwater. You know, it's just like that. There's no messiness to it. Yeah.
He's like, I will eat your soul.
Yeah. I think with this, it's just like a stylization proportion issue as opposed to it being bad or anything. Okay, scrolling down. I feel like I looked at some of these last time. What time is it? Okay. We actually looked at quite a few of them today. There's a lot to read with some of them as well. Yeah, some of them have like 12 million inspirations. I just can't. I am trapped in the depths of despair. There's a lot of Fakemon in here. Just from today. I said to Gooseberry, I'm about to finish. After I pick one more guy. See, I'm trying to pick one that I have stuff to say about, because a lot of them are pretty good. Not to say that the one I pick is going to be bad or anything, but... Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Oh my god, we have a bajillion. Wait, the fuck? Tatsu Glizzy is real? I saw that in fucking thing. God Jesus, there's a bajillion entries. No, I did pass over one that I don't quite know what to say about it yet, but it does do a thing that annoys me. I just want to see, is it there any indication as to what it is? Okay. I'm going to remove you. And bada bing. Not you. You're not a Pokemon. Okay, bada bing. Bada boom. No, not you again. Why is that one so small and the other one isn't? Okay. Tempura. You've been waiting patiently, it seems. So I just need to know, is Excalibur, now that I say it out loud, it makes sense, a legendary? Excalibur is not a legendary. Okay. Bug Steel. Okay. Type is goated. We love to see it. Was originally a 3-stage, but you scrapped the previous. Okay. Basis. Scarabs. Arthurian Legend and Trevenant. Well, the behavior of Trevenant. The music built up. You know, I miss... You don't hear the old Nether music in the game that much anymore. It's all the new stuff. And I love the new stuff. But man, sometimes I want to hear Ballad of Cats and, like, shit my pants. Anyway. So Scarabs and Arthurian Legend. So immediately I'm like... Are those two things related? I don't remember there being scarabs in England, but I'm not going to hold that against it or whatever. So,
found within the depths of the Centura woods, Excalibur are considered guardians to the weaker bug Pokemon. Should anyone endanger the residents of the forest,
it will indiscriminately attack the threat with a blade forged from a kingdom forgotten by time. Okay. So, this non-legendary bug just has a sword. He be like... So then I'm like, is it only a steel type because it's holding a sword? Is the Pokemon's body itself inherently steely? Also, the light on the head. Like, where does the anglerfish light come from? Well, it seems like there's a... it's like a lack of cohesion almost, I guess. Man, I am tired. Types, but wait a second. Okay, so hang on. I can't remember the light came out of. Okay, so in the actual entry you gave, it's pure bug. But in this, it's bug steel. So which is it? Excalibur, but has a little I mean, at least it's more than Baxcalibur does. Is meant to be an antenna at the light. The former. So it's pure bug. Fully evolved. Pure bug type. We love to see it. Okay. It's just so random. You know? Especially if it's something outdated. Okay. Type. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Again, I'm tired. Let me Google Scarab Excalibur. Let's see if it comes up. Scarab Excalibur is a type of boat, apparently. Scarab Sword is a Marvel character. Of course it is. 11 p.m. gang. Yeah. How did we know? I did a stream earlier in the week that was at like 2 p.m. and it was really nice. I might do some earlier Fakemon reviews for people because I know there are like Australian server members as well. Excalibur's and the Holy Sword of King Arthur. I mean, I guess so, yeah. But I'm just like, why? What's the correlation between a bug and a sword? You know? Like, what if he's running around in the forest and there is no, what if there's no sword? And then Phil from Hercules is like, oh, get your sword. I do like the kind of fuzzy arms he's got. And also the, like, dual wield thumb action. That's kind of cool. I realize I drew him kind of like Bigfoot here. So he's a scarab. Which is a beetle. That I could imagine having like a... I can imagine a scarab's shell being like steely, you know? It's the sword for me. That's throwing me off. Like, even if it was like more Egyptian-y, you know? Like with some crazy shit going on. I am so tired. Deadass, I was just about to say, this looks like a Pokemon. And I was like, of course it looks like a Pokemon. It's Rapska. Yarny is supposed to be an Irish-based region. I had a blimp in my Irish region. I don't think every Pokemon... I don't think the location of the region matters. It's just like, what is the Pokemon? So that's where Rapska's poo ball is based around. the sun. Yeah, so obviously Rapska exists. Honestly, I think it's just Scarab in name only. The light on the antenna is something I've never seen before, though. Also, Scarab don't have antenna. Not big ones, anyway. So... But again, good Pokemon are a mix of kind of everything. Yeah, Scarab have really tiny antennae. Oh, Jesus. Ah. No Cobras in Japan. I know, it's just weird that you would have an Excalibur-based Pokemon in Ireland. Like Cobra, it's not like it's a... Like Cobra is just like a snake. But it's not the location isn't what's weirding me out. It's the combination of things. Excalibur. So honestly, I think the name is where the combination comes from. Excalibur. Honestly, I kind of like the name. Excalibur. I think you could almost do it with a K. And honestly, where the fuck? What layer have I drawn that on? Oh my god, every layer is on a different fucking layer. You can almost spell it like Excalibur. Yeah. Just to kind of like throw people off what the name is based on. Honestly, my brain is dicked right now. The name is Austin designed. Yeah, and I'm trying to think. So a beetle. So even because here's the thing, if it's a bug with like sword arms, then it's just like that's kind of Paris. Actually, Paris. What am I talking about? Scyther. And that's not true because Escavalier is like a lance beetle. Do you know what I'm being reminded of right now? Let me see if I can get a picture of this guy. Oh, he doesn't use swords at all. I'm an idiot. I thought he used swords. Oh, he does use swords. Okay. Shout out if you know who this fucker is. That was a weird movie. I don't know, because like scarabs do have like the serrated kind of arms almost. So you could have the arms themselves being like swords. But my issue then is just how do you make it like cool? The light thing, I think you have to drop because I don't know what it is. I do love the like creepy weird butthole mouth though. He is just feeling around. Okay, so like the steel bug types that we have. What do we have now? We have like 4? There's Fortress, Caesar, Escavalier, and the gun. What the fuck is he called? Genesect. I'm definitely missing one. Oh, which bug steel am I missing? Am I missing one? Am I missing one? I don't think I am. But it could be Mega Season. No. I'm not that anal. Fortress Caesar. Durant. Yeah, there he is. I knew I was forgetting one. Who doesn't forget about Durant? So it's kind of like Genesect, I believe, is like a special attacker, and then Caesar is like a physical attacker, and then Durant, the Escavalier and Fortress, all of like the different defenses covered. So it's like, what angle do you take with it? You know, I suppose it's a so because in the Dex entry, it's called they're considered guardians. So you'd imagine like a big defense, but then it says should anyone endanger the residents of the forest will indiscriminately attack the threat. So it's could have a high attack. It's the samurai beetle from the W movie. I've only seen it once, but I want to watch it again. So I suppose, like, knowing what it is can help inform how it looks. Because, like, I think every steel... Like, I was about to say every steel bug type is kind of cool looking. But then you have, like, this fucking guy. Fortress might be the weirdest Pokemon that ever existed. What the fuck is it? And I know it's a bagworm, but no, it's fucking not. It's a ball. It's a ball with fucking guns shooting coming out of it. Gen 2 is the weirdest generation of Pokemon. Sheesh. Okay. Fortress is a Bakugan. I don't even know what a Bakugan is. Oh, it's Trash Cook Wormadam. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was forgetting too. I do forget about Trash Cloak Wormadam, though. I can't even pretend I don't. Man, I wish Motham had the same gimmick. So what if it did? Okay, let's say that he's still a bug with a sword. Okay, ditch the light. I would say it would be part 1, because we don't know what it is. Conceptually, we don't know what it is. What is it? It's fucking nothing. It's not based on anything. It's not a firefly. If it was a firefly, the light would be on its ass. So, yeah. It's fucking bug sword. So I'm trying to think, could there be something done with the... What are these called? The wing covers. I used to know all of the bug terms and I can't remember anything anymore. But something where, like, it's able to, like, open and close those so fast. Because I don't think wings have been used. Elytra. That's it. Yeah, fuck it. Damn it. I completely forgot that that's where that comes from in Minecraft. Is it pronounced Elytra? Because I just say Elytra now. Especially because, like, when I think of a scarab, I think of, like, the ones that fly. So it could be a Pokemon that's, like, mastered the arts. But the arts are, like, from its back. Because those things are kind of shaped like blades. Yeah. So it can, like, fly in and, like... And it kind of gives it, like, that samurai thing where, like... it's perfectly still. But then when it moves, and to move quickly, like the wings come out. I literally said use the wings as blades. Well, sorry, Persellian. I don't read the chat all the time. Say it louder next time. So, like the Elytra or whatever. Because, yeah, then that kind of differentiates it from every other fucking bug steel type. In fact, I don't think any bug Pokemon uses their wings as like a mechanism. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm so tired. I'm just gonna look at the bug types. Local man goes to great efforts. If it does keep the blade, the Elytra could be sharper than the blade itself. I don't think it has to keep the blade. I think the Elytra can be the blades, because then it's just like you can just change the lore, where it's like it polishes its Elytra with the, or it sharpens its Elytra with like a found object or something. But I don't think the, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the bug just holding a sword is kind of goofy, but not in a way where it like makes sense to have a sword. Because lore-wise, it's like they have to be in like a specific forest to get the sword, and then if you're like breeding them, it's this whole other thing. And I know that like in Pokemon that's never mattered, because like you can just hatch a Cubone with the skull in its head. But I think that's a me personal gripe. I think like Mega Pinsir would be the closest bug we've had to like weird wings shenanigans. And I'm talking specifically bugs. I think doing the Elytra thing would definitely be the way I'd do it. Especially because like the shell of scarabs is what's so like sheened, you know. Hey Jimmy. So I could imagine like that being sharp on the inside, you know. Kangaskhan coming out with the baby is my favorite one. Yeah, there are no bugs that use their wings like that I can see. Yeah, no, there's none in Pokemon. So I think that's a winner. Kangaskhan casualties part aphid. Are you saying Kangaskhan's an ant? I said I was going to go for 15 more minutes, or 20 more minutes, and I've gone for nearly half an hour, or 40 minutes. Pokemon Fusion short featuring Mousehold. No, I've been writing some Fusion shenanigans with Mousehold for a while. Burnout is a hell of a thing, so trying to get over that first. And I have loads of other shit to come out before then, so we will see. Also, it's Valentine's Day on like Tuesday, which is when Crossbreeds 3 was meant to come out. But no. I would have actually died if I tried to do that. Oh. There we go. Whoa. Thank you everybody for coming along. I'm going to close the channel now. The Discord channel, not the not the channel we're watching on. which I will be renaming at some stage, I think. Rebranding. Because I've been thinking, I was like, oh, I want to, like, do videos where I, like, cover shit that isn't Pokemon. But then, like, it's just... Oh, like, people would be confused or whatever. And then, like, I have a second channel. I can just upload shit there. Good day, YouTube. I'm deleting my account. Yeah, that's the thing. This is just for like idea, help with ideas. You know, like, because a good Pokemon is always in the concept as opposed to like the design, if that makes sense. Hello, Gauge Theory 09. So, like, there was enough here to work with to get us to the point. And, like, obviously then you could, like, research, like, sword techniques and, like, tie it into some kind of... Maybe it's fences with its elytra or something, you know? Or, again, it's like a samurai that goes, like... Because defender or whatever, and, like, when it does that attack, it, like, cuts off all the branches on the trees and whatever. And you can tell where they're doing. You missed how many monster review? None. I'm ending the stream. So yeah. I need to catch up on Discord now. I think you all have been okay. It could have a signature move related to its skills too. Yeah, like the obvious one it could have is Steel Wing. And that is the end of the Nether songs. I'm just gonna have a look at Discord. And I'm gonna end the stream really, really soon. If you have anything you want me to say, now's the time. Everybody is fucking going mad about Puss in Boots. If the views, no problem. Shoot, this Pokemon is literally a Yokai Watch character. I have no idea about anything from Yokai Watch. Man, I am sleepy. I'm gonna pop a Melly and sleep for 12 hours again, I hope. I did that yesterday and it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. See if anybody has any weird takes. Ah. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize y'all are updating them live. Somebody should have told me y'all were doing... Oh my god! Aw. That's super fucking cool to see. There's only 3 of them, but... I guess you might send in every draw of fun. I'm too embarrassed. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lack of notice today. I was just feeling in a certain way, and I was like, I can channel this into something positive. Here's $1 million question: will Gen 10 have the last 9 type evos? So, I think that let's say Gen 9.5, like whatever the fuck, what are we talking about? Like the DLC or like the other games that come out in Gen 9. I think they'll probably give us like 1 or 2 of them. And then it's like 7 left for Gen 10. There's a part of me that like, I used to go onto that site where like you can see the unused type combos forever. Or just the ones that are like not used. I used to like look at that one, look at like trying to design Fakemon, and the fact that it's only 9 left and 4 of them are normal, I'm like, Jesus. I think it's the Pokemon database, yeah. I don't know specifically. But yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna bounce. But thank you all for coming along. I'm gonna do a classic meme. Let me just get OBS up. And then we can fade away in all our glory. Can somebody tell me the name of that that YouTuber who like drives around in a like an army tank? That weird guy, I think I collabed with him twice. He tried to start a coup against me. Do you know the guy? Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, did somebody say tank runner in chat? Oh, Jesus. Did somebody say fucking tank runner?
Hello everybody, my name's Tank Runner. I am hijacking the channel. This is mine now. This is a hostile takeover. I did not record a different intro. Dead has to use this one, so check mate.
Oh no. 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 Oh no.